Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Your boy Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, don't forget to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy the content, show your support to the channel, and make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when we post a new video or go live with a live stream. So guys, today this video gonna be a little bit different than previous days because we're not gonna talk about anything else but then roster review. I do have a lot catching up with the roster review, and we're gonna try to commit the next 25 minutes or so to actually those roster review to catch up a little bit so we're not so behind in the next following days, guys. So if you want to get your roster review, guys, it's pretty simple. You go on the Discord server. The link is in the description below the video. You click on that link, join the Discord server, go in the channel here, MFF roster review. You see it on the left here, MFF roster review. If you post in any other channel than that, well, you will not get reviewed. So those are the free roster review. We do daily. We go with the first one on the list we have here, and we just go down the list every single day. Now, if you want to get your roster review done within 24 hours and on the one-on-one chat, you can become a paid member on the channel. You have the information description below the video too. That shall be in the first part, or you can just press on the join button next to the subscribe button to get all the information, the perks of every membership level. Pretty much the first level is, well, for US people or Canadian people, is $1.99. The price go down in other countries depending on the country. You get one roster review per month. Then if you go with the $4.99, you get one roster review per week, and then every membership after that is one roster review per week with extra perks. So that is done. And also additional perks you actually get from any membership is that if I have an opening on my friend list, paid member or priority number 1 to be added on my friend list. And when we actually get the new giant boss raid that add to the channel, well, those members also going to be able to join me in my live stream in giant boss raid, because apparently we're going to be able to invite people just by typing their IGN in a little box. So I'm really hoping for that too, guys. But anyway, enough blah 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 blabbering here. Let's get started with those roster review. Here we got the first one. P. Thompson, 1979. I like to get a review on my roster. I'm thinking about throwing some crystal away by removing CTP and replacing them on other characters, and I could use an opinion as to which card I should replace and what to replace it with. I have more in your defense that I would like to have anyway. A little help will be appreciated. So let's go take a quick look to get started here with my boy P. Thompson. Here we go. So we're gonna start with the cards here. Cards. You said that in your defense is too high. Actually, your in your defense is perfect, to be honest. Your in your defense is pretty perfect. Don't forget that the higher your defense is on cards, up to about 35 to between 35 and 38%, I will say it's pretty much the max you want to reach. But to get to that point is awesome, because when you actually get, for example, CTP of Rage, and you need to min-max that cooldown, not that cooldown, but that critical rate and dodge, having high in your defense, high cooldown, a decent attack speed is so freaking helpful. That make your life so much easier if the character does not have a uniform to actually min-max that critical rate and that dodge, and to get more critical damage on the characters. So personally, I like to see 35% ish on in your defense, and between 30 and 35% on cooldown. Now those are not the minimum recommended. Minimum recommended, a totally different thing, but I mean the comfortable level here. If we look at your stats, I can see that you want to have more attacks. That is obvious. So let's see what we can do about that. First, reroll this card, get all attack as bonus option. Reroll this card, get all attack and energy attack as bonus option. Reroll this card to get physical attack and energy attack as bonus option. This card is fine, and reroll these cards to get energy attack and physical attack as bonus option. And there you go, you just fix all your problems with your cards. You're gonna drop a little bit of attacks in your defense here, cooldown here, which is totally fine. You get the cooldown. You're not gonna lose attack speed or in your defense, I believe. Nope. You're plainly gonna get huge boost in attack pretty much by doing so. Now, since the cards are already equipped, the actual technique to get it done, to actually not, hurt your stats, your card set, is that you save between 15 and 20 mythical cards, and then you do one card, you reroll till you get a good roll. Then you save another 15, 20, and you do the next cards. That's the way to process this. But your card set is amazing. It's a very, very strong card set. All you got to do is get those good bonus option. Those premium cards usually comes with the bonus option of all attack. If they do not have all attack as the steady stats, the orange stats on them, you do have that option as a bonus option. So it's always very important to get two good bonus option, one all attack and the other one whatever best. Like for that Black Panther cards, I'm not sure, but for that Loki cards, it's all attack, energy attack. This one already have all attack, but it has energy attack, physical attack as bonus option. So those are the main two stats you want to have a bonus option. See, you have every premium cards as two stats as bonus option like that are mandatory to actually have to make your cards optimal. So that's what you want to do with your cards at that point. Other than that, you don't have cards change or anything. It's really about getting more out of those cards right now. So say 15 to 20 mythical cards and start re-rolling your cards. Now, which one should you do first? My opinion will be this one, because literally this one does not have much on it. So getting that all attack, and I think critical damage is actually the best. Let's take a quick look. Do I have that card on my set? No, I do not. Let's go in the cards collection. I just want to make sure for the best option for this one. I am not fully sure. So here you can see you have all attack. Then you have critical damage, which is very good. Then you got attack speed or max HP. So it's really about the all attack on this one, and one other good bonus option, either critical damage, max HP, critical rate, all very good bonus option. So that's how you want to go about your premium cards when you actually get a roll on them. Now you're talking about the CTP, and let's see. This guy regen is good. This guy energy is optimal. This guy energy is perfect. This girl, unless you actually use her in the World Boss Ultimate or Giant Boss Raid on a regular basis, you could just go with a normal obelisk on her and actually reuse that energy on somebody that needs it more. This guy got normal obelisk, nothing more than that. This girl got rage, it is a waste on her. You just drop that CTP of energy from Sharon Rogers. You drop it on her, and you can actually use that rage on your Captain Marvel, for example, to make your Captain Marvel so much stronger. Then that destruction, you can use it on somebody else that will actually use it at this point. I'm guessing Doctor Strange is your next one to get to tier 3. At least that will be my call with your roster. You could even, if you want to keep your Captain Marvel for PvP wise, hybrid and PvP, you could always use that CTP of Rage and drop it on your Doctor Strange. That will make him a total monster for World Boss Ultimate and Alliance Battle Extreme. So that will be my going around with your CTP that you're talking about, maybe moving around. Those will be just the little changes I will do with those CTP. Nothing really really big here. Nothing really big. And probably have a CTP of energy on Cable. Oh no, you don't even have CTP of energy on Cable. So yeah, see, you're fine with the rest of your CTP, and my opinion. Now if we look at tier 2 character that you could use at tier 3, you got this guy. I'm guessing you're working on him right now. Other than that, this guy's 6-star 6 master. He could be a very good leadership and a support for a World Boss Ultimate. And if we look at the rest, I don't think I see anything else that require. Well, you got her meta support for combat female and combat hero, and that pretty much sums it. So you get your Electro, you get your Valkyrie, and you got your 6-star 6 mastery beasts, and those are actually the only 3 characters that are not tier 2 that I'll actually get to tier 2 in the near future. So that's the actual recommendation I can make on your account, Thompson. And that covers our first very long roster review. Okay, next one we have Twine, the 1985 roster review, next tier 3 cards in general review. Let's take a quick look at that, buddy. Let's take a quick look at that here. So we're going to start with the cards here. Well, first, Alliance. You want to be in Alliance level 28 plus to get the bonus option that you actually need to perform in the game. Now, if you're leveling in Alliance or just want to help a friend out and you don't mind about losing those stats and not being fully competitive, that is up to you, but it is my recommendation here. Now, if we look at your cards, cooldown is good, ignore defense is okay. Attack speed is okay. It's nothing optimal, but it is okay. Now let's check the bonus option on those cards. This is good. You got all attack speed. That is good. This one, like I said in the previous roster review, this card needs to be viable. Needs all attack and energy attack, because if you look at the cards like it is right now, you actually get Punisher 19 cards. That is a non-premium cards, and you rolls 2 good bonus options that Punisher 19, and that's gonna be as good as this card. So that's my point here, guys. This card, this Loki #1, if you really want to use this card, you need all attack and energy attack as bonus option on it, or it's not better than just a random normal card. That Gwenpool cards, you need to have triple attack. If you're gonna wear this card, it's a triple attack card. That's it. You get that physical attack, energy attack, and all attack. And if you can't get something else good on it, that's fine. But it is what this card is about. It's to get max HP for Island Conquest, Island Tournament, and then get triple attack on it. And that's why this card is around. So if you don't have triple attack on it, you are doing it wrong with this card. This card here, you want to have all attack, HP. I'm gonna allow it. That's good. And this card, you actually, by rerolling this card here, you're gonna losing your defense. So my recommendation here will be to get 1 attack stat, either energy attack or physical attack, with ignore defense as bonus option on this card, and that will fix this card. So those are the little changes you gotta do with your cards to make your cards better as fast as possible. Now if we look at your roster, next tier 3 we got Captain America, Captain Marvel. We're gonna see if you do have Luna Snow first. Yeah, so next tier 3 is Luna Snow, then Doctor Strange. Luna Snow is a priority #1 meta for wall boss ultimate. Even with CTP of energy, she can clear a bunny 70 plus. Alliance Battle Extreme, she can cap 3 days with CTP of energy. So Luna is a top priority PvE wise. Now if you don't care about PvE, only care about PvP, well, that's a different story. But PvE wise, you know, most people actually care about World Boss Ultimate more than anything in Giant Boss Raid. Luna is a meta there, guys. You got her. I recommend getting the new uniform, the in-game uniform on the next uniform sale. That is for sure. That's totally changed this character. If we look at characters at tier 2 lacking here, well, first this guy. Get a Spimtron uniform, get it to mythical, and go get your free CTP of Rage. Like, that's one of the most important things to do, guys. Get this Pimptron uniform, anybody out there. Get the goddamn Pimptron uniform. Get it to mythical. Get your Ant-Man and the Wasp package for 26 or 2700 crystal, and go get that CTP of Rage. That's like the cheapest CTP of Rage you will ever get. That is guaranteed there. If we look at the rest of your roster, we're going to check the meta before we actually do recommendation. You got Molten Min, Meta Parliament Battle Extreme. Korath if you do not have Electro. White Fox, Meta Support. Ghost Panther, Meta Support. I see you actually using a Bio Sub, which is why I'm recommending this one. Valkyrie, Meta Support. You got Electro here. So Electro after all those. You can get Korath up and use him for a speed supervillain, while you actually work on those meta support like Valkyrie. We said Ghost Panther, Yes, and we said the White Fox. Those are the most important to work on your account. Not only they're gonna be amazing for for Islands Battle Extreme, but they are so important to push World Boss Ultimate and achieve better rank and better chests on a daily basis. That is very important to have as many support characters as you can. So it's not just about Islands Battle Extreme anymore with those support characters, guys. It's really about World Boss Ultimate. So get those support characters up as freaking soon as possible and get this guy up so you have somebody to cover your speed super villain in Islands Battle Extreme, and that covers your account, my boy Twine 1985. Oh, you said for PvP. You see, that's why you should write all in the same text here. Okay, next tier 3 for PvP specifically, forgot to add that in. Now, you already has the best tier 3 for PvP that's never banned. So, now if you really want to go for the next tier 3 for PvP, is Jean Grey. Jean Grey is the only option here. You go Jean Grey. You already have Captain Marvel, so the next one will be Jean Grey. Now, if you don't have Jean Grey yet, Thanos is the next option after Jean Grey for PvP tier 3. And this question has been answered. Next, we have Emrest. My boy Emrest. Here we go. The question I feel are really sucky, and I definitely know I must miss something. Any tips? Let's take a quick look at that and see if you're missing something. Well, first, your account is new, so that's normal you're missing something. Okay, cards. You are missing something, cards here. Okay, most important thing here, cards. Cooldown, 26% plus. Ignore defense, 30% at least minimum when you get started. Attack speed, the 15% plus when you get started. Those are the bonus option you need here, and I talk about that in every single roster review. So pay attention to other people roster review, guys, because it could apply to your own account as always. So here, your cards. You're gonna trash those 5 cards. They're all going to the trash. Then you should build your cards to at least legendary before you equip them. And then mythical is better. So first cards you're gonna go Loki 17, Marvel Zombie, Punisher 19, Secret War 2099 limb variant, and then the Nebula card. Those are gonna be the 5 cards you're gonna set there. Why the Nebula card, guys? A lot of people don't agree with that card. It's simple. HP early on your account, on the new player account, is so important, as those characters are a lot weaker, a lot less survivability than when they're fully built. So that Nebula cards until you get your first premium cards is actually optimal for that, in my opinion. So go with those cards. Again, Loki 17, Marvel Zombie, Punisher 19, Secret War 2099 limb variant, and Nebula cards. The 5 first cards to get until you get your first premium card. And I'm not even going to look at your roster. Well, I'm going to look at your roster. I don't see much point of it, but I'm still going to look at it. But your cards, the cards is every freaking thing. Okay, so first pick quest to work on, Deadpool. Ignore the rest, work on Deadpool. Characters you're missing here, tier 2 obviously. Let's see, tier 2 here, tier 2 Minerva, very important. Tier 2, very good starter character. Tier 2 here, tier 2. See, that's the priority list you gotta go with. Your tier 2, current tier 2 are actually not bad at all. You're doing a good job. Well, except the Ant-Man and the Iron Man, I will not recommend those 2 early on. But for the rest, that is a very good start. Now you gotta work on the other one, and there's Iron Armor I did not mention here that I did not see early on. That is another amazing tier 2 to get early on. So you want to work on those free-to-play meta for new players. They're not meta along the way at the end, but for new players to get started, those are the best characters to actually get started to work on. And that covers this quick roster review. Really gotta focus cards and those basic characters as soon as possible. Now, if we move with the next roster review, We got Q Ball QQ. Q Ball QQ. Roster review. Are cards good or should I change any of them? I will tier 3 Jane next. You think she's worth it? Or should I tier 3 others? Who should I further improve to tier 2? Let's take a quick look at that, buddy. Let's take a quick look. So first thing, the cards. The card choice are amazing. Now let's see the stats. Stats are good. Ignore defense is lacking though. We're gonna get that ignore defense a little bit. This card is good. I guess you don't have triple attack on it, but you have very good bonus options. So we're gonna keep it like that. This one you get 3 good bonus options. I'm liking this. This one you got energy attack and ignore defense. This is good. You got attack speed, critical damage, all attack, nothing to say here. And here you got all attack and critical rate, nothing to say here. With this card setup, you do not have room to actually, how can I say that, increase your ignore defense. Obviously, that is totally obvious. Now, if you do want to increase that ignore defense, my recommendation will be you will not really lose stats. I think you gain a little bit of stats. Replace this card with a low-key #1 card. So you can get all attack, energy attack as bonus option. Pretty much you lose like 2% all attack. But you're going to get that 5% ignore defense that you could really use. You get a little boost on cooldown that you don't really need, but it's still going to be there. So that will be my guess here on the card to actually put there. Or you could put it here. You don't have... well, it's a triple attack card. Yeah, no, don't touch this card. Really, this cards will be the card I replace with the low-key #1 cards to get a little bit more ignore defense and not really lose any important stats, to be honest. So that will be my move on my undercards if I were you. Now, if we look at your tier 3 roster here, Jean Grey seems like a good deal. You got everything that's important. So Jean Grey is a good next option. If we look at your next tier 2 characters here, looks like you got all the metas for Alliance Battle Extreme, World Boss Ultimate. So my focus in helping you here is going to be focused on Shadowland to push those first clear rewards. So you got this guy, good tier 2, good tier 2 here for Shadowland, the super villain destroyer stages. This guy actually very strong for Shadowland, the fire stages. Now if we go down, I'm trying to stay in the free-to-play line here as much as possible. That'll really be those characters. You got Nightcrawler. If you get his uniform, it's goddamn amazing for Shadowlands. Stage 60 plus, actually. This guy, if he's built properly. So those will be the characters I will recommend. This girl, 6 stars, 6 master. You got tier 3 Luna. Get her leadership perfect, so you can actually get better result with your Luna Snow. And that pretty much will be my recommendation for your account, Q-Ball QQ. Next, we have Saldarax here. Currently, majority of my roster can reach 50% ignore defense without your shot sacrifice, 10% ignore defense for all attack. That will depend on the card setup. We're going to take a quick look at that. Tier 3, I have enough materials for tier 3, either Thanos or Doctor Strange and Luna Snow. Who should I pick? Since getting 1600, the CCF is so hard. Yeah, that one is hard. And that one shall be Luna Snow, #1. Made of World Boss Ultimate, covers 3 Alliance Battle Extreme Day. Unless you don't worry about Alliance Battle Extreme. If you worry more about World Boss Ultimate, then I recommend you Doctor Strange over Luna. CTP, I have a 1 CTP of 30, Patience, Regen, and Rage each. Who should I give them 2? I have around 20 characters that are favorite that have been rolling a good list for nearly 6 months. Thanks for the times and tips. Okay, so the CTP is gonna be last, obviously. We're gonna get started with the other stuff first. So the cards is gonna be #1 here, obviously. So cards, we got cooldown is good now. Ignore defense, keep it there. It is perfect. Now, how can we maximize that attack? How can we maximize that attack? First, we're going to look at this card. First of all, I will replace this card, I think. Yeah, because you can get all attack instead of energy attack here. If you go with the Punisher 19 cards, yes, you lose a critical damage you can get somewhere else. So I'll go unless this card is better replaced. Let's see. Nope. I will replace this card here with a Punisher 19. You get, I think it's 6% all attack on it, if I'm not mistaken, and you can get the same cooldown. So that's going to be a little boost, and you can drop, even if you don't roll a level 6 cards, you can drop to, you know, a level 3 and level 4. Your in your defense is not going to be affected by much by it, and if you keep your in your defense high enough, the advantage that you can get your critical rate and critical damage and dodge under control much easier, which is why I like to keep that in your defense high. So I'll go Punisher 19 cards here. Here, all attack, energy attack, that's good. Here, all attack, HP is good. Here, physical attack, energy attack is good. And here, you got in your defense, all attack, attack speed. Now we're gonna want to drop that attack speed. So here, the only stats we got good here is critical rate, all attack, in your defense. You can actually lose that in your defense. So basically, you want to lose. You can lose the in your defense. You can lose the attack speed here. So the only useful stats you got on this card is all attack and critical rate. So this card needs to go. This card should be replaced with a which one? Gwenpool #1 cards. If you get Gwenpool #1 cards, you can actually go with the triple attack or a Captain America 24 card. You go with triple attack and your offensive stats are going to be a lot better with all those changes. So those are the changes I will recommend on your cards. Now the next question was tier 3. Oh yes, we answered the question. We said Luna Snow, and now look at that. Yes, Luna Snow is your next option without a single doubt. Luna Snow, then Doctor Strange will be my order here. If we look at, did you ask for tier 2 characters? No, you asked for CTP. Okay, let's take a quick look. CTP of Rage on this girl is a top priority. She does not need, if you only do timeline with her, if you're not in Alliance tournament, she does not need a CTP of Destruction, because you can play her manually and pretty much wreck anybody with CTP of Rage. So CTP of Rage, #1 priority on this girl. CTP of Regen on this guy. Transcendence is not good. This is not good. You gotta go with that CTP of Regen on this girl. Then after that, what others? Patience and Authority. Authority, it really depends on what you do with your characters. You got nothing on him. If you use him PvP, drop Authority on him is gonna be good enough. And that CTP of Patience, you just drop it on the summon characters. It doesn't really matter. Summon characters that does not need that invincibility, and you're gonna be in business. I can't even recommend it myself. It's really depend on which characters you use. It's pretty shitty a CTP of Patience, so just drop it on anybody. And that covers for the CTP and all the tips all the question you actually asked me. And boom. And guys, this was the last roster review of the day. I think we're pretty much close to our time limit we actually set. So guys, hopefully those videos, you guys love them. We're gonna keep them coming every single day, at least until we one day run out of roster review to do. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy the content to show your support to the channel. Make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when we post a new video. Go live with the live stream. And guys, I will see you tomorrow for another daily roster review video. Thank you.